Auntie Mickey is live. I thought, oh God, what is this in my hair? Some lint or something is on the last nerves. Anyway, I thought I'd do this at an earlier hour. Hopefully somebody will jump on the live. In the meantime, I'm just going to talk a little bit on today's events. I got a chance to watch the, YSL trial. A lot of plea dealing going on. Yes, sir. They got a couple of plea deals out today. Let's see here. A couple of them were not as astronomical as another. Let's see. I'm going to start with... Ooh, check these names out. Hello, number one. How you doing? I'm going to start with Quamarvius or Quamarvius Nichols. Boy, these names, I'm telling you the truth. Hey, Dallas, what's up, girl? T-Joy. How you doing, mama? Yeah, I'm on here. I decided to do something a little different. I decided to do something live and see if I could draw in any people. So I'm just talking about good. I hope you had a good day. Because I know your last few days have been pretty rough dealing with you know who. It ain't like she gonna see this video, but I know who you're dealing with. But yeah, my one and only child, my one and only child just left. I couldn't wait to get alone. I needed some dry time. But he wasn't bad at all. Not at all. But yeah, I was watching that YSL trial today, and I took me some notes this time because I never really watched a trial where they started discussing the plea deals and announcing the plea deals in the trial. And since this trial is so huge, man, this I still can't pronounce this Negro's name. His name is spelled Quamarvious. Quamarvius. Quamarvius Nichols. He had the following charges. He had conspiracy to violate RICO, which is basically racketeering. An organization of, racketeering. He had one count of murder of some dude named Shymel Drinks in 2022. He had 2 counts of participation in criminal street gang activity. He had 2 counts of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon involving use of a firearm. So I guess that means that he was already convicted of carrying a firearm. So since he was convicted of such a thing, he was convicted again for the same thing. Okay, so 2 counts of that. And then 2 counts of possession of a firearm during commission of a felony. Don't it kind of sound like the same thing? I was breaking the law in these other 2 counts, but you're going to charge me with 2 more counts for breaking the law in those other 2 counts. It don't make sense to me. There's 2 people in the chat. Thank you for hitting that like button, sweetheart. I appreciate it. I got 2 people. Let me see if number 2 comes on and says anything. Double dipping, okay? That's what they're doing. Let's see. It says, all charges against Nichols, except for one, including the murder charge, were dropped in exchange for his guilty plea to a RICO charge. So they dropped all them charges just so he would say, yes, YSL is a gang. They dropped everything else. They dropped a murder charge on this dude. So he got a sweetheart deal. The other dude, his name wasn't quite as convoluted. His name, I wrote it down. It was though Marquavius Huey. I guess there was two Quays. He was one of them. But his plea deal, first of all, let me give you his background. He was born in Atlanta, 28 years old. His father was murdered in 2010. He was raised by a single mom. He had several siblings. They've been homeless in the past, living in a car, but he was still able to graduate from high school. Now he's a father of a 5-year-old son and a 2-year-old daughter whom he has never met or laid eyes on until today when the mother brought the baby to the court. So he laid eyes on his 2-year-old daughter for the first time today. He has no prior felony convictions. He had the longest list of charges. He's been in jail for the last 4 years. He wants to get his CDL license when he's released to drive trucks and own his own trucking company. And he's also been linked up to a youth program to talk to kids about that street life once he gets out. So here's what he was facing. His charges were conspiracy to violate RICO, 1 count of murder of Shymel 2022, Shymel Drinks, just like the last dude. He had 2 counts of participation in criminal street gang activity, 2 counts of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon involving use of a firearm. Wait a minute, I messed up. I'm reading the other dude's charges. I'm tripping. Forget all that what I just said. Okay. Here's his charges. Damn. His charges were conspiracy to violate RICO, 3 counts of armed robbery, 4 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, 4 counts of possession of a firearm during commission of a felony, hijacking a motor vehicle, 1st degree, 4 counts of participation in criminal street gang activity, possession of a weapon by incarcerated person, possession of telecommunication device by an incarcerated individual. Those were all his charges. Let me tell you what this boy walked away with. He was facing 3 life sentences plus 100 years. So he had to live 3 times, come back to life, and serve another 100 years. So that's another life sentence. Where they come up with this mess? He got, now think of it, 3 consecutive life sentences plus 100 years is what he was looking at. Yes, it's crazy. His plea deal, he got 25 years, served 9 years. 9 of those 25 years would be on probation, 5 of them suspended. That dude's walking out in 3 years. Because we haven't even factored in the time he's already been in jail, serving time during this trial. That was a trip. That tripped me out. 25 years, served 9 out of the 25, 9 years probation, and 5 years suspended. That boy gonna be in jail for 3 years, maybe 4, I don't know. But considering the fact he was looking at 3 life sentences in 100 years, he was gonna be a corpse, still serving time. They would have dug him up and made him serve some more time. That it don't pay to get in the system and probation. probation is a trap, especially when you on them streets. Because there's no way in the world, there's no way in the world that you can do that kind of time on probation without doing something to violate it. It never fails. They got to survive somehow. And if they're a convicted felon, ain't nobody going to give them a job. You know, they come out just, the odds are so stacked against them. So there are 3 people left. 3 more people left in this YSL case. Everybody else done pleaded out. Let's see. Actually, there's 4. One of them actually ain't gonna get no plea from what I understand. He's facing, his name is Rodalius. They call him Little Rod. Names, boy. I see why they get nicknames. Can't nobody pronounce that shit. Rodalius. Rodalius, quote, Little Rod Ryan. He's facing a charge of conspiracy to violate RICO, and he's already serving life in prison for the 219th murder of a Jamari Holmes, which is actually, from what I can recall, he's appealing that right now, but he's already in prison serving a life sentence. So I don't even know if they're gonna throw him a plea deal. He's like, you need to figure out what you're gonna do about this appeal. But the 3 left are, of course, the so-called kingpin. There's a DeMonte Kendrick. They call him Yak Gotti. He's got a conspiracy to violate RICO, murder of Donovan Thomas in 2015, participation in criminal street gang activity, 3 counts violation of the Georgia Controlled Substance Act, possession of a firearm during commission of a felony, possession of a machine gun, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, previously convicted of a felony involving the use or possession of a firearm. So, like that other dude, we gonna lock you up for having a gun when you wasn't supposed to have a gun because you had a gun when you wasn't supposed to have a gun. Anywho, that dude is pending. And then there's Shannon Stillwell. This dude, he got stabbed in jail while he's during this trial. Conspiracy to violate RICO, 2 counts of murder. He's also being charged with the murder of Donovan Thomas. Donovan Thomas was the head of a rival gang. He's also being charged with the murder of Shymel Drinks, which was being charged, that other dude was being charged for that as well. And then he had 2 counts participation in criminal street gang activity, 2 counts of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, previous conviction of a felony involving use or possession of a firearm, and possession of a firearm during the commitment of a felony. Man, they doubling up. They, just like you said, double dipping. And of course, last but not least, there's Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug, aka King Slime. He's accused of being the head of the YSL street gang, although it is actually also a record label. That's what they say. This dude traveling all over the world, participating in his concerts and whatnot. So he's got this conspiracy to violate RICO, 2 counts of participation in criminal street gang activity, 3 counts violation of the Georgia Controlled Substance Act, possession of a firearm during commitment of a felony, and possession of a machine gun. But when I watched this trial, this whole time I've been watching, Not one time, not one time did they present anything connected to him. It was all about everybody else. They had little Woody up there on with immunity, who admitted to shooting up somebody's barbershop and shooting up another studio. And he walking the streets. He making $80,000 a week, doing interviews, traveling all over the place, and he's the big snitch, so they say. Whew. And but yeah, I don't know if King Slime, Young Thug, is gonna take a plea, but they say he's close to a plea deal tomorrow. However, his father said on TikTok, I can't say per my sources because I don't have no sources. I have sources on TV, on YouTube. But according to someone that was on one of these live streams watching the trial, they saw on TikTok his father made a comment that his son is close to a plea deal by tomorrow. So chances are he's going to take a plea as well. But that's just like admitting you're guilty, you know. And as far as I could tell, and everybody else could tell, he was winning. If nobody else was winning, he was winning. But they had them all grouped together. Man. The moral of the story is, if you're going to commit crimes, do it by yourself. Don't tell nobody. It don't pay off because somebody going to tell on you. Somebody going to try to kill you and you're going to try to kill them. What a mess. That's what he wasn't lying either. If you're going to do something, you better do it on the DL. Man. I know you heard about Diddy's sons. Let me know if you heard about Diddy's sons over the weekend. If you haven't, I'm going to tell you about it. Let me tell you what these little silver spoon Negroes had the audacity to do. They went to a Halloween party this past weekend. They called themselves getting thuggish. These Negroes don't know how to. Daddy, car now. Would you pay my car note? Daddy, can you have the maid come and clean my room? Stuff like just silver spoon little Negroes. They want to get thuggish now that they locked up, and the world is talking bad about their daddy, and they should. Anyway, Diddy's sons called themselves getting thuggish at a Halloween party the other night by trying to jump on RayJ. Them and 5 other people. They had a group of 8 people surrounding RayJ, and they called themselves getting ready to jump RayJ. And RayJ, he well connected in California. It ain't gonna be that easy. It ain't gonna be that easy to jump RayJ. Now, 3 of you, you might think you gonna do something, but that Negro had a pouch. And chances are, according to, what's her name? Hazel E. from Love and Hip Hop, she was very concerned that it was going to pop off in bullets. Yep. During the party, the whole time, they was mean mugging him and stuff, and he wasn't paying it no mind because he's been pretty liberal with Diddy. He hasn't defended him, but he hasn't talked bad about him. He's more or less neutral, saying, we'll let the court system work this out, blah, 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 because he owns some tapes as well. I don't know what kind of nonsense he was doing on them tapes, but he was at them parties too. So he been in tight with Diddy for a while. But Diddy's all been out of shape because ain't nobody coming to his defense. Everybody done started laying low. They ain't making no comments and all this stuff. And I wouldn't either if I was on them tapes. Why would I just willfully go out and kill my career, what's left of it? Because once your name get out there, you might as well wrap it up. Start saving your little Bitcoin right about now, because once they start dropping them names, which they have already started, like LeBron, yeah, it's not going to look too pleasing. But she said RayJ had a bag with him and suspected he was carrying a pow pow. I can't say the other word because YouTube don't let me. But you can call people all out their name. You can say motherfucker and shit and bitch and hoe and all them other names that are derogatory, but you can't say words that you could find in the doggone dictionary that are not cuss words. You can't use them words here at YouTube. I guess it goes against their corporate standards. Not sure about that. But anyway, you know who saved the day? Chris Brown. He's quite the thug. Yes, he is. He will fight in a heartbeat. Absolutely. He will whoop somebody's behind in a heartbeat. He jumped out of his car and seen what was going on. He jumped out of his car and he intervened. And, yeah, dragged him away. Saved the day. But I guess this dude named Wack 100 got on a podcast either yesterday or today or sometime afterwards. He was on live on this podcast and he called RayJ. And RayJ was like, man, I don't want you talking about this. Why were they trying to jump him? Because he's not speaking up for Diddy. That's why. They're mad because RayJ, who's very close to Diddy, is not out there publicly speaking up for Diddy. They got a whole line of people to jump on if that's the case. Go jump on, see if you can jump on Jay-Z. I'm just saying. Without Beyonce, I challenge them to do that. See if you can pull that off with Jay-Z. See if you can pull that off with who else was at them parties? All kind of people was at them parties. You gonna single out one dude? Man, get out of here with your no fighting self. Can't fight a lick. They'd have got their tails drug or shot, one of the two. But yeah, Wack 100 was on one of his podcasts with somebody, and he was going off. Yeah, he must seem weak, but I guess they seemed. Don't forget they had 5 other dudes with them. So not only was it the 3 brothers, they had 5 other dudes surrounding RayJ. At first it was the 3 brothers, and then these other 5 dudes jumped in and was kind of backing them up and stuff. 8 people. You punk asses can't handle one person, so you got 5 other dudes backing you up. You corny as hell. Get in your little leased vehicle and drive home. Go tend to your grandma. With her no dressing ass, she show up to court looking like out of, what was that show I saw a long time ago? Damn, I can't even remember it. Car Wash. Remember Car Wash? Just came to mind. That hoe that was using the bathroom to wash up between Johns. She looked like an older version of that hoe in Car Wash. With the hair and all that. This heifer, she need to take several seats. She need to take her some Geritol, maybe some Mylanta, maybe call the Social Security office and see if she can change her address, because I don't think they'll be living at the mansion much longer. She really need to take her old hoish ass somewhere and set the hell down with her trifling ass up here trying to trying to write a letter to the court talking, my son hasn't done anything to anyone and he's being persecuted. And kiss my ass. Stank ass. Showing up to court looking like a broke down hoe. Broke down. With no jack to jack her back up. Broke down. If she was a car, she'd be on all four tires. All four of her tires would be slashed. That broke down. But she proud of the fact that she can touch the floor with her palms. And Diddy's out there putting that mess out there like, how do you know? You banging your mama? I personally wouldn't doubt it. You remember that video I sent you about that dude whose mama taught him how to French kiss? I couldn't get over that one. And he ain't the only one. Others have professed to that as well, and I can't get with that program. I don't need. Yeah, that was real weird. That was completely out of line. Number 2, whoever you are free to talk. You are not bound and gagged. And if you're going to sit here and look at me, at least hit the damn like button. I'm getting tired of folk just sitting here looking at me and ain't saying nothing. Say something, damn. Hit the like button, damn. Because if you think I'm that heifer that go to sleep so people can watch her sleep, I'm not that one. Not that chick. I just get on here and talk stuff. Talk about life. Talk about what's going on. Oh, but I was getting back to the Wack 100 dude. He issued a warning to them brothers. He said, if we run into you, act like it's 1995. It's on. That's what it's going to be. Now, if that ain't a warning, I don't know what is. I hope nothing happens because they will use that against him later if they beat the snot out of them boys. They should really take a... They're not boys. They're men. I'm so sick of people referring to them as Diddy's kids. They're his kids, but they're grown-ass men that participated in the freak-offs. So they got a superseding indictment coming up, which they will probably be named in as well. So they need to sit down somewhere too, because they're going to go to jail as well. Watch. I'm not sure about Quincy, but I know that one that looked just like Diddy, that one for sure. Because I heard this one woman talking about how he violated her on a yacht. And his lanky tail, she could have thrown him overboard. I'm just saying. But yeah, RayJ was on this show, on this podcast, and this dude was on there live talking to him on the phone, and RayJ was like, I don't want to be on live. And dude was recording it anyway. That's some friend you are, dude. But he sounded like he wanted no retaliation against the Sons because of the incident. But he is highly connected in California. He ain't nobody to play with. He was born and raised in California. You ain't just going to punk RayJ and think, because your PDF file. I can't say pedophile. Just because your PDF file daddy is such a mogul. But, what they really didn't realize is that the way they behave, they hurt their dad's case even more. Because what it boils down to is witness intimidation. Because RayJ is cooperating with the feds. Maybe that's the big reason why they wanted to attack him, because they know he know a lot. And he's like, look, I'm trying to get up and get up on game and get my stuff together. He done got him a big deal to have some kind of a newscast on YouTube. So He about to blow up on that. I can't see RayJ bringing forth the news, but hey, you do you, boo. I can talk, okay? But yeah, they hurt not only their daddy's case, they put a nail in the coffin in his case, but then when they get drug into court, it ain't gonna look good for them either. Post stupid babies. The spoon just blocked all their good sense they didn't have to begin with. Yeah, they said that Diddy kept meticulous records of everybody in them freak-offs. And he has enough info to take down half the industry in Hollywood. He's furious that everyone is silent and not speaking up on his behalf. He has videos to hang over all of them. And he's prepared to take them all down. But he's especially pissed off with J-Lo and Cameron Diaz. I don't know why. I don't see how they're any different from anybody else, but apparently they participated more than we know. Yep. He can't get it wrapped around his head that nobody is supporting him. Look, you take videos of me without my consent or anything to use against me, and you think I'm gonna help your black ass? No, ma'am. No. Don't work like that. You don't stab me in the back and then expect me to turn around and put a patch on and say, no problem. Okay? No problem. No problem. So, yeah, he dug that ditch and he fell in it. So, when the trial starts is when we're going to hear all this evidence. We ain't hearing all this evidence. We're just hearing droplets here and there about what people are saying in their lawsuits. But the evidence will be presented in court. That's what I want to see. I want to see the evidence. Shocking evidence. Because some of this stuff is just ridiculous. His victims are down to the ages of 9 and 10 now. Little boy, he got a file. He filed a, well, he ain't 10 no more, but he was violated when he was 10 trying to get into the industry, trying to get into the rap game or acting. And his parents sent him over to Diddy's with a consultant that they hired. And Diddy molested that boy. First visit. I'm wondering if the consultant was in on it. But again, I got to look at the parents sideways. I'm not sending my child in nowhere with nobody but me. If I can't be there, you can't see him. Go on, baby. Do your two-step. Mama's right here in the corner. Go, baby. Ain't he good? He's so good. Go ahead, baby. Do your thing. See, this ain't like when the Jackson 5 auditioned with Berry Gordy. There was 5 of them. It wasn't like they sent Michael in there by himself with Berry. That'd have been a different story. But the one time, one brother. Okay, you gonna holler at me later? I'll be right here. I'm so glad you hopped on here, sweetheart. Thank you. Love you. Maybe number 2 will talk to me now, or are they just gonna chill? Chilling in the chat, not saying nothing. But I got a like. Oh, they jumped off too. Okay. Well, that's fine. But anyway, I think I've covered all that I've been able to watch today. It was a very, very, very interesting day on YouTube. So I'm part of this movement. Hashtag keep posting. That's it. Hashtag keep posting. Hashtag something else. Hope Crew. Hope Crew. I'm part of that movement now. It's on the internet. And apparently it's a group of people that have joined this movement to support other content creators that are trying to grow their channels. So by putting those hashtags in your videos, apparently that's supposed to draw attention from people in that movement to come and look at your videos and vice versa. So it's designed to get support in getting views and likes and subscribers. So I got a few likes from a few people. I don't think I got any subscribers though, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm happy to get anything I can get at this point, because I'm struggling to get there. I cannot do this for the next 5 years of child care. I can't do child care for the next 5 years. I'd be lucky if I can do it the next 5 months the way I'm breaking down. But I can definitely do YouTube, because I ain't got to pick up no diapers off the floor. I ain't got to pick up no babies. I ain't got to do none of that. So it's not that I don't love the babies. I love them dearly. But it takes somebody that is mobile, more mobile than I am right now, to be up on these kids. And toddlers, they wasn't as bad, you know. It's the little ones that you got to be able to catch them as they go by. Get back here. They are a mess. I love them though. I still got this thing that's popping. Whenever I turn my head, it feels like a rubber band snaps. I can feel it pull and then it'll pop. Don't quite understand what that's all about. But it's not painful. I just feel it, that's all. But I'm going to stay on here for a few more minutes and see if anybody else jumps in my chat. I got to put something out to get people to turn on their notifications. That might help. Because nobody's coming to my chat. I got a person here, a person there. And I haven't been doing this all that long, so I can't expect to have a whole bunch of people coming in here all the time. I haven't been, even though I've got a lot of subscribers, they're here to see the videos. So, and even then they don't really, you know. But again, I am not complaining. I just want to get monetized and let that grow from there. Because some people, it takes 2 years, 3 years to even get monetized, let alone have enough subscribers that'll follow them. You know, and I don't have a specific niche, as they call it. I do a whole lot of everything. Like this, you know, I'll sit and talk to you. Just talk about what's going on during the day and, you know, celebrity gossip. I think there's another young lady on here that does the same thing. She's been doing it for a lot longer than me. And she's got a following, you know. And if she can have a following, I can have a following. Why not? You know? And a lot of those people don't even know her in person. I'd be happy for a troll or two to show up. They want to come in my chat and talk shit. At least you're talking. Because as you talking shit in my chat, I would be getting paid for that. Or getting credit for that. So, Anyway, I've been on here for 40 minutes. I done said all I can possibly say, I guess. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes, and if nobody else pops on, I'm hopping off. Matter of fact, I'm going to see who's on live now. I kept my television on mute because I didn't want to blow anybody out. It can be quite distracting. Oh, he's live now. The Keep Posting movement. Maybe I should jump on there and let him. Oh, he's not live yet. Let me let these people know I'm on live. Okay, some of this stuff that I get is not the business. Oh, here's what I didn't read. Duh. Young Thug and 27 others were indicted in 2022 for violating Georgia's RICO racketeer influenced and corrupt organizations law and committing multiple violent crimes. Following the longest jury selection in history, 10 months, the trial for Young Thug and several co-defendants began in November 2023. It is now the longest trial in Georgia history. Prosecutors are attempting to prove that YSL, Young Slime Life, is a criminal street gang responsible for numerous offenses, including murder. I think I can say that. The defendants maintain that YSL stands for Young Stoner Life and is the name of a record label founded by Young Thug. Young Thug is facing 8 criminal charges. The trial has been plagued by various disruptions, including illnesses, the arrests of a juror and a lawyer, the stabbing of a defendant, Shannon Stillwell, the removal of the judge originally assigned to the case, and more. And I witnessed all that nonsense go down. It was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. The prosecution on this case is the most incompetent ever seen. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing that these people get a paycheck and they work for Fannie Willis. And just so happens that Fannie is up for election. And unfortunately, it seems like she might win again. But she's using this all as a political tool. And all these plea deals, they done wasted a whole year on this trial to come down to plea deals. That could have been done in the beginning. But she was so hell-bent on getting RICO charges against all these people and winning the case, and it didn't happen. But they kept them in jail so long that these brothers, they just want to get out. You know, it's awful. It's awful how the system, the judicial system, the law enforcement system is so corrupt. Hell, somebody need to bring them up on RICO charges, the way they behaved, and just incompetent in court. Who gives somebody a piece of paper, unredacted, and then tells them to read it, but what they have on the paper does not match what is up on the screen that everybody else is reading? So the brother that's on the stand is reading what he was told to read, and he reads the unredacted part. So what does that tell you? The person that handed him the piece of paper forgot to redact that one little thing that said free quay. 2 little words, free quay. That's what started this whole mistrial thing. Well, let me take that back. They've been asking for mistrial almost every day they in court because something happens where I'm ordering for a mistrial, and of course the judge says no. She need to take several seats too, because she actually, with her own mouth, on that same day, told that fool that made the big mistake, and I'm trying to help you with your sloppiness. That's like a referee telling a team, I'm trying to help you with your failure to make touchdowns. That shows bias. Let's throw out the entire game. Wouldn't they do that? If a referee was showing bias and verbally admitted to it by saying, I'm trying to help you fix your problem, which is what she said, I'm trying to help you fix your sloppiness. That's not your job. And she said it in front of the jury. Everybody's just tripping. Everybody's tripping. But anywho, I'm going to try to jump on this live and see what this brother has to say and see if I can get some of these people to jump into my live stream. It's worth a try. Stand by, please.
Hey, we about to go up, y'all. All right? Make sure y'all join the Discord. You know what I'm saying? It's the same community. It's just that we can talk to each other one-on-one and post up being live on YouTube and stuff. And so, let me turn it down. Hold up. Let me let y'all know. See, the light's bright. Let me put my glasses on. Okay. There we go. Okay. So mods, listen, right now, no links. No links at all. No links, all right?
Oh, man.
No
I was going to put my link
links. I'll tell you when it's okay. No links at this moment. Mods, the reason, no links. No links. Shout out to the reason for showing love to everybody. Running everybody up. Mods, no links. No links. Hashtag no links. Hashtag no links. I want to make sure y'all hear me right now. Yeah, no links. No links. No links. You know, we ain't trying to, no, I don't, listen, all right, get to my notes. Okay, yeah, first thing first, how are y'all, like, how was y'all day? Like, how y'all doing today? Did you post today? I mean, you know, you ain't got to post, like I said, you ain't got to post to be part of this movement, but, hey, I'm just asking the ones that's YouTubers, did you post today? The ones that want to make it, did you post today? It's cool. Okay, I understand. Yeah, you were sick. Yeah. Post tomorrow. Post tomorrow about how you were sick, how you felt that day, man. I know I said, yeah, post how you feel that day. Cool. But if you don't feel like posting that day, post the next day. And just let us know how you feel. Because somebody go watch that junk. You know what I'm saying? And that might be the video that blow you up. Shout out to the chat, y'all. I can't read it right now, of course. Y'all going crazy. That's just jumping. That's just jumping. But
if you're from Washington and 45 and up, stop scrolling. We're looking for 100 bathrooms for a one-day tub or shower transformation. Are you interested?
All the videos. So every video that's in it, the videos y'all seen, the reason why y'all here, that video didn't surpass it. So, like I said, hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I want everybody to do the same video. Listen, you ain't got to. You do not have to. I don't see the chat right now. I'm looking at the video and the analytics. And yeah, delete that app, y'all. You a small creator, delete it, please. I mean, because you ain't got to delete it, but give it some time. Don't click it. When you think about clicking, don't click it at least once. And then the next time you think about clicking it, go ahead and click it. You know what I'm saying? I know how it is. That's how I am. That's how I was. But listen, I want everybody to, if you trying to grow and you think that, hey, yeah, viral video, trending videos may hit, do the recent video I did, okay? I'm gonna show y'all my tags and everything, but I'm trying to run y'all up. So if this video get 25,000 like my viral video, you know what I'm saying? My viral, whatever, some people don't call it viral. I call it viral. Why? Because y'all are all real. Y'all authentic, and it's real people in this chat. It's real people in my comments who see the video. It's not a bunch of kids, bots, people that's just, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, we all real. And that's why this movement is strong. Yeah, but I'm getting on that later. My bad. I just jumped ahead. My bad. Let me see my notes. I be doing too much. God did. Okay. I put that in. Because, so before I say anything, first, gotta turn this down. We don't need no music, y'all. We don't need no music. I hope I ain't too loud. God did. He is doing. And he will forever do it. Alright? Hope everybody in this chat room, before we get started on anything, believe in God. Sincerely, like really believe in him. Because I once was a non-believer as far as, I know, listen. He told me to tell you that, we all go through hard times and we're gonna doubt. But understand, he is real and he will do it for you. You just gotta believe. I'm putting glasses on. Hold on. Y'all know how it is. Let me put them on. Oh, I'm poking myself. Let me put them on. Yeah. God did. Let me see the chat, man. Hold on. Let me see what y'all at. He is real. Yes, he is. Yes, it's awesome. Oh, we got a paragraph from. Shout out to Granny in the chat. I see you, Granny. No YouTube studio for a week. Okay, hold on. Stop. Y'all moving too fast. I'm trying to.
Euphoric Granny.
She said no YouTube studio for a week, but I have engaged with my community. Okay, listen, Granny. Okay, Granny, communication. Yeah. I said communication. I'm sorry. Granny and connections. Understand this. Granny and connections, okay? I know, listen. Chat. Okay, now, here we go. Mods. Put Granny. Okay, so I'm going to say her name. Euphoric. I'm chopping it up.
Euphoric Granny Productions.
Granny Productions and Connections of Lives of Interest 2020. Put them in the chat. That's all links I want to see in the chat right now. Put them two in the chat. Because y'all got to understand, they be showing love to y'all. And, they doing it the way that, that they know that works. So, it's real. Especially Connections. She be going crazy. Like, she support everybody. That's the thing. Connections. She support everybody. I see her. Listen, like I said, I see y'all. The ones that's supporting, they showing love. They doing everything they need to do to become part of this movement. It's God's movement. They part of it. Put they links in the chat, and I want all 56 people in here, please click on their stuff and see if some of you like. But regardless of the fact, if you don't like them, don't subscribe. But like their video, watch it, save it right now. Make sure you know what I'm saying. If you just make sure you watch their video and watch it. Like it, because they show so much love for real.
Okay.
Shout out to the mods in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all for doing that. For real. Connection, like my last video, Connections put like 5-6 comments. She's showing love, and she do that all the time. And I see her doing it on y'all videos. So I don't know. I don't have time enough to go back to her page and see if y'all liking hers and commenting. But I hope y'all are. I hope y'all are. Because if y'all not, that's it. It's messed up, for real. That's messed up. Y'all, we trying to actually grow and be a movement. You ain't gotta subscribe if you don't like the content, but at least go to our channel and like the video. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not a sub. That's why I say, yeah, I'm stopping the links for right now. If you want to put links in if you want your channel to be recognized, go to the Discord. I should have put it, one of y'all mods. Can one of y'all put the Discord in the chat so I can pin it? Anybody, one of the mods, please, if y'all can put the Discord in the chat, I can pin it. And that's where we go do the links at now. So, next thing, with that being said, shout out to Dash of Faith. I had woke up, I woke around 4:46, and the first comments I seen, now granted, remember, YouTube Studio, I say delete it because this is the moment, this is exact, it was like 4:36, and I put up like 2 hours in, looking at it, checking comments, seeing what's up. So
I can't get to my own.
I can't remember. It probably was early in that, but it was like 5 o'clock in the morning, a.m. And I seen like 2 or 3 comments said something about Dash of Faith. They can't find them. I'm like, what? What are they talking about? So of course, immediately I went to the search. You know what I'm saying? I typed his name in, gone. I'm like, what? What's going on? I'm like, hold on. I see all these different videos, people be tagging them and stuff, showing love, showing support, which is okay. And I'm like, dang, what's going on? That's the reason why I made that post I made, because it was like, dang. So I don't know what happened or what's going on, but if it's something that he's going through or if it's something that YouTube did or whatever, like I said, we got to play it safe. But overall, it ain't about us. It ain't about my channel. It ain't about y'all. It ain't about us. It's about him and how he feel. Because you don't know, you know what I'm saying? We don't know if he deleted his junk or if, it was YouTube or whatever. But regardless of the fact, hey, Said Hope Crew. Oh, like I said, I was gonna do yesterday. So somebody in the chat, so if y'all got any questions or you want me to review your channel, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, the chat will be going crazy, so it is what it is. So anybody want me to check them out, or y'all got any questions as far as titles or how to grow on YouTube and stuff like that, let me know. Somebody banned who? At Trust on the Discord, please unban him. What was his name on Discord? Myself took like 2 people off the Discord, and their names were like crazy, and their pictures was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, I know myself. I did get gone 2 people that look like, and it probably was you, Trust, and I know you show love in here, and it probably was you. Let me see. What was your name on there? Booty Man. It was some crazy stuff. It was like, I'm like, what? Hold up, ban. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hindsight and Beyond. Titles and thumbnails, okay. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Oh, okay, yeah, you ain't doing nothing wrong. Let's see, my name was the same as YouTube. I ain't seen that. I'm about to look it up. We'll check it out. Well, I'll check it out. I don't recall seeing your name. So, connections are live. Shout out to Blue in the building. Shout out to Mickey. Shout out to Auntie. So y'all want to know how to make thumbnails? Is that what it is? Thumbnails? Is that what it is? Want to know how to make thumbnails? Thumbnails. I see thumbnails. Yep. Okay. Cool. Now, there's many ways to make thumbnails, right? Granted, you can use different type of softwares and, high fancy computers and all that, right? But, the easy way is what I use on pretty much every video y'all seen since y'all know me, was Instagram. I use Instagram. Hold on, I gotta add. Let me click it out, make sure it go away before I keep talking. Alright, yeah, so I use Instagram, literally. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all a few tricks on how this works. I'm glad I was charging my phone. Someone told me I was gonna say thumbnails. I knew it. So let me teach y'all the first trick of thumbnails. All right, now how many of y'all got an iPhone? Now Androids do it too. I know Samsung do it. iPhones, all iPhones and Samsung phones does it. Now I'm not sure about other Android phones. I haven't, ever dealt with them. How many of y'all got a Samsung or iPhone? Me. I use Instant Coffee. What's Instant Coffee? It's not Instagram though, is it? It's a different app. I got 3 phones. Cool. Canva. See, yeah. So to me, I use Canva. I tried it before, and it's too difficult. It's too much going on. It's a thumbnail. I make my thumbnails pretty much after I, record. So I usually take a screenshot of my recording so that you can look at all the videos you see. It's a screenshot of the recording, right?
You know what? I gotta get off of here. I'm sorry.
I edit it from the words and all that stuff. But